3-5 Minnesota Vikings coming off a 34-31 loss to Baltimore, which they had that game basically in their back pocket and lost it. Travel to the Chargers that are 5-3. The Chargers are a 2.5-point favorite. They're coming off a close 27-24 victory over Philadelphia. Kirk Cousins just can't win primetime games, and I don't know why he gets that moniker because he can't win primetime games. But the thing is, if you look at his numbers year in and year out, he's one of the best quarterbacks in the National Football League statistically, not wins and losses. This year he's completed 68% of his passes, 16 touchdowns, and just 2 interceptions. Those are great numbers for this offense. Justin Jefferson, the wide receiver in his second year, having another terrific season, 46 catches on the season, 4 touchdowns. But you look at the Chargers and Justin Herbert, they're just a physically and mentally tough team. To go and play Philadelphia like that at the end and get that winning field goal kick, Justin Herbert's done a terrific job leading his football team as a young quarterback, getting the ball to Keenan Allen and Mike Williams. And the way that they played defensively with Joey Bosa and company, this is a complete football team with a new head coach in his first year as a head coach in the National Football League. They've been finding ways to win close games. They're a 2.5-point favorite. They're playing at home. I like the Chargers to win and to cover this number. It's not going to be really high scoring, but the Chargers win this game 20-14.
Well, Minnesota is one of these, you came close, but no cigar. I agree with you about the quarterback, Kirk Cousins. He's been absolutely outstanding. And when you look at this, Mark, Minnesota's been outscored by their opponent a total of 3 points all season. In other words, you look how many points we scored, how many points we got. There's only 3-point difference on it, and yet the record is 3-5. I think that Delvin Cook is an underrated running back, Mark. For example, last week he rushed for 110 yards. Just a good competitor, also an excellent receiver. But they aren't very consistent. And remember, used to be the purple people eater on defense. It's not that way any longer. They're giving up way too many yards, and they're not very good on third down, Mark, and that's a big key. If you can stop the run, you can pressure the passer, play well on third down. But if you can't pressure the passer, you're going to be a long afternoon, and their inability to sack the quarterback on a consistent basis, I think, has been their demise. The problem is not Kirk Cousins. I think he gets a bad rap. He doesn't make bad plays in that thing, but somebody doesn't step up and make great plays as well. I think Kirk Cousins at prime times always played very well. His team hadn't performed as well. Consequently, he has to take all the heat. Now, when we look at the Chargers, they're 5-3. They're tied for the lead in the conference. The worst team in their division is 5-4. So it's very, very competitive. They beat the Eagles 27-24 on a last-second field goal. Allen had 12 receptions for 104 yards, but 8 other people, Mark, caught passes. When you have 9 different receivers catching passes, that's a real tribute to the catch, but also a real tribute to Justin Herbert. I think he's a tremendous individual, runs the ball. He's not afraid of anything. They're going to find a way to win. So because of that, I think the Chargers win this football game 26-23 for the Vikings. It'll be a heck of a ball game, and I promise you, Kirk Cousins will play well. It just won't be good enough, but it won't be all his fault.